Mark, you said Wednesday was a missed opportunity. Boy, have the boys made up for it today. What a moment, what a day here at the club.
Yeah, look, we knew what we had to do. We had to win, and then, let's be honest, that was horrible because you're relying on everybody else. And 14 minutes added in a game at Exeter and Morecambe, and MK Dons were really pushing. A lot of set plays, hit the woodwork a number of times. So it's horrible when you're not in control of it. But from where we were a few weeks back to even be in with a shout today was great, and I thought we played well, and the game in the end was like a non-event really, and we were fine with it being like that second half. We had to get in front, we needed to score the second goal. So yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. It's so good that we're back in this league next year because we've made huge progress in the last 3 years, and this gives us a chance of maintaining the momentum a little bit in what will be a real summer of change, but everybody who will leave us as better than when they found us, and that's all of our jobs.
You have so much tension here, so much tension probably elsewhere in the country at Burton and Exeter. Were you able to keep in touch with what was going on the bench there?
Yeah, I mean, social media is a dream nowadays, isn't it? So we were up on everything. We didn't care in the first half, didn't need to know. Second half, we obviously were going to need to know, and yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know if it helps really, because it was just horrible. You know, the whole place is refreshing their Twitter accounts every 10 seconds. It's just brutal, isn't it? It's just brutal. But I'm so pleased that we've managed to do it, because I think everybody deserves that, and the players have been, in the last couple of months, have been amazing really, and give us a really good chance. And it's been a tough season, there's no question about that. But make no mistake, this is an achievement for us. Staying in the league gives us a chance to keep building, keep developing. And whilst it's been a horrible season for a large part of it, we've bookended it unbelievably well with the start and the end. So thank goodness we did.
We're headed to Port Vale, 1st of April, 7 points behind, plus goal difference. It looks an improbable challenge. How proud are you of the players for doing what they've done over the last few weeks and achieving safety?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we were frustrated that we found ourselves in that scenario, because we had a few months where we were poor, and then a few months where we were playing and we weren't getting the results that we needed. And we've won plenty of games this year. In terms of the teams at the bottom end, we haven't drawn enough. I said that a lot throughout the year. We've lost 26 games, and so many of them by a margin where we shouldn't have lost them, and we should have taken something from them. So it's why we find ourselves where we were. The origins of all the problems were injuries and problems like that, and then all sorts has happened since then that has caused us a problem. But in the end, we added brilliantly in January. Those players have made a huge impact. The togetherness of the team has always been there, always there, and that's a really important point. And we've been able to find a way of getting through it. And yeah, look, we're a club on the up. You look at the number of people here, 4 sides of the stadium full of Cambridge fans. What a day. I was a bit emotional first half. So
in terms of the mental side of the game, the way that the players have had to stay composed over the last few weeks, you talked about non-point scoring days. There has been 1 draw in the last 9, but also 5 wins, and you know that sort of psychological side of the game has probably come into play hugely over the last month or so, Mark.
Yeah, huge. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I think that probably mirrors the 10 games that we started at the beginning of the season. 5-1-4 might be wrong there, but we started the season like a train, and it was always going to be hard for us to maintain that with the games we had coming after it. But I said a few weeks back, we're going to need to finish as we started, or even maybe more, to make sure that we got across the line. And that seemed an improbable task at the time. But firstly, we had to try and take it to the last week. Then we were trying to take it to the last day. It got there. And then we needed football gods to shine on us and give us a little bit. And yeah, whether we're lucky or not that it's a season that 46 points keeps you in the league, I couldn't care less. It's a brilliant achievement for us to do it. It's always a challenge for us at this level. But hopefully this gives us a chance of building and making sure that next year's a stronger one.
Yes. Super moment for the fans. I mean, they've gone through so much today, but the scenes here today shows why we're in football, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Really memorable for everybody. We've had some brilliant moments, in, you know, particularly the season 2 years ago, getting promoted, but no one was here to see it. So you want people to have good moments, and I think you grow as a club and you get stronger as a club when you have tough times. That's why the promotion year was so good, because it was such a tough time for everybody in their lives, and not seeing it. The next year was like, last year was like a party. This year was always going to be difficult and a challenge for us, and we've stuck together and grown through it. The average attendance has continued to grow throughout the season. We've shown loyalty exists in football at all levels, and I think that we've got a team building or developing a club here and wanting to keep doing that. And our owners deserve the most credit for that, really, because the way in which they've pushed the club forward in the last few years is incredible, and they've got big ambitions and plans to keep doing it.
Obviously a lot of work to do over the next few months or so, but first and foremost you'll be looking forward to a bit of a break, won't you?
Look, a break's difficult. We've got a big change ahead, so there will be plenty of time what we can break, and away from the relentlessness and the pressure of this situation. It's been a really, really tough year for all of us. There's no question. It's been really hard, but we've got through it, and we're stronger for it, and we will have a bit of time to reflect and to refresh ourselves. But at the same time as that, we've got to make sure that we build a team that can be really competitive next year, and that work, in fairness, has already started, but we'll really pick up now next week once we've partied tonight.